Hello, Taikomu here, and today I'll be showing you the best method from leveling from 1 to 60. First things first is I would like to point out the things you may want for your fastest leveling experience, and I also like to take note that I am already in a guild with a 10% EXP bonus and a unified skill with 5% for EXP and 1 max character, so EXP results for newcomers won't be exactly the same. First thing is joining a guild. Joining a guild can be in many ways helpful. You need to be in a guild that is at least level 20 or above for the full 10% bonus EXP from both dungeons and nests. And you can stay in the Hero Academy for a while, but I recommend you just leave and find a guild that will accept you. This might take a while, but some guilds will accept you right away. The second thing I like to take note of is the pledge set. The pledge set increases the amount of EXP you gain by 10%. So adding that with both the guild bonus and the pledge set, that gives you about 20%. But the pledge set is a bit expensive for newcomers, so you can't really afford it at such a low level. So you can just save your money for when you hit cap. That's because I recommend doing that, just trust me folks. And finally, the mentor system. You could be an apprentice starting at level 10. You can have a total of 3 masters who will each give you additional 10% EXP for up to a total of 30%. But there's also the funness when you run more dungeons with your master and pupil, so you can get an additional 30% from just that one master. I recommend just having one master, so that way the EXP won't split up as will gold and loot, and that way my friends also explained to me that it's a bit faster. I believe it is also too. So if you add everything together, the total experience you can get is 60%. See that? That's a lot already. And that's not including events and channel bonuses and stuff like that. And on the plus side, you don't have to repair with your mentor. Now the mentors I recommend, well, you ready? First, you have the blacklisted class, the Kali, the brave and the face tank class, the warrior, the flipping the skip iframe 24/7 archer, and the flappy birds of doom, the tinkerer. And what are you doing here? No clerics. Clerics have turtle legs. Don't ever try to use them to power level you. It'll take forever. Hell, even Super Slave Dave can power level you faster than him. Now just a quick note, if you cannot find someone to help you level and you cannot stay on the grind, feel free to do the storyline quests and enjoy the Dragoness storyline has to offer you. But if you still want to grind solo, feel free to do so. Okay, the first thing you want to do when you get into the game is go ahead and complete your main storyline quests from your beginning town, which is either Mana Ridge or Iowa Village, until you hit level 10. Okay, the first dungeon that you want to grind is Valley of Mourning, which is located in Dead Man's Pass in the Crystal Stream. It's a very simple and straightforward dungeon. If you're still without a mentor, I just recommend you do this on Master instead of Abyss mode, or if you can't even do Masters, just go straight into Hard. It's no pressure really. And if you have a mentor, just go ahead straight into Abyss and let your mentor just kill every monster in sight until you hit level 16. And I like to point out that once you hit level 15, you're able to subclass for the first time, and it comes with a free reset scroll and a little costume set with some stats. Neat. The first dungeon you want to be clearing is the Astral Coven Library, which is located inside the Arcane Path inside Snowmelt Forest. And you want to keep accepting the commission board quests over and over again until you get the Master's commission board quest, Powers Unleashed, which gives you 41,800 EXP. You want to clear this dungeon on Abyss mode, but though if it's too hard for you, you can go ahead and do it on Masters. It's just full of spiders and it's pretty easy and straightforward. You want to keep doing this dungeon until you reach level 26. And after that, you can go ahead straight into Saint's Haven and try the new Lofty Dice Game event. And once you clear for the first time, you can talk to Lofty again and ask for weapon rentals, which give you automatic plus 10 weapons for your class. Alright, now that you're 26, you should be inside Saint's Haven, and you can go ahead north up into the Black Mountain Path to start your next dungeon that you want to spam. Alright, third grinding dungeon is Blackstorm Domain on Abyss mode. I did some tests with Blackstorm Domain and Marissa's Dry Spring. I cleared Blackstorm Domain about a minute sooner than Marissa's, and the only difference was 60 experience. That's it. Just take a look at those screenshots. So yeah, you can do Marissa's Dry Spring if you have a mentor that is really fast at clearing, but if you're soloing, go ahead and do Blackstorm Domain because of that annoying iframe that the boss at the end of Marissa's Dry Spring, since it's a ghost, does. And just keep doing this with or without a mentor until you hit level 32. Alright, make sure you keep accepting the commission board quest for Blackstorm Domain over and over again until you get this one commission board quest called Annihilation Part 4. This is the bulletin board quest that you want to complete over and over again. This one gives 128,000 EXP. The next dungeon you want to grind is Desolation Point, which is located in the south gate of Saint's Haven inside Port Hermont. The commission board for this one that you want to repeat is called Strategic Strike, and it gives about 109,000 EXP. Desolation Point gives about 547,000 experience from 3 minutes, so it's definitely worth to level up here. The fifth grinding dungeon is Ruined Village. Now, I've done some tests with this dungeon and Giant Coldest Base based on the amount of time to clear and the total experience from clearing. As you can see below, there is about 100,000 difference in EXP between the two, which is worth for the small difference in time. So you want to just keep spamming Ruined Village over and over again, accepting the commission board quests like all the other dungeons you've been doing until you hit level 50. The commission board quest you get from here is called Urgent Giant Cultist Sweep. You get about 268,000 experience from clearing. And now, finally, the last grinding dungeon, Crash Site Perimiter. This dungeon I can clear in about 2 minutes on Master mode. You want to grind this dungeon on Master unless you hit level 55. You want to start doing it on Abyss so that way you can get passes and stuff for Nest and Dragon Expedition, which require Mobius strips and stuff like that. So yeah, you can do that whenever you want, once you hit level 55. And you can go back to Master whenever. You don't have to keep doing Abyss mode all the way until you hit level 60. And also, you might not get a mentor for this, so you can always just create a party and grind with other players. I see players wanting to level every day, so do not worry, because you will find players in easy peasy. Because, like, everyone levels from 50 to 60. Just don't recommend buying power leveling at all from 50 to 60, as it can be expensive. And make sure you accept the commission board quests and the Lofty quests found in Saint's Haven. And also, I recommend with the Lofty Dice event, you do it once, so that way you can get the EXP scroll and get the rental weapons that are automatically plus 10 for level 50. So that way you can do this dungeon a lot quicker. Now, the commission reward for Crash Site Perimiter gives about 328,000 experience, and in Saint's Haven, Lofty has his daily quest that you can accept daily that gives about 172,000 EXP for Crash Site Perimiter. So go ahead and accept that once you log in every day, so that way you can get more experience and more money out of this. Now, this is the best method I can recommend for leveling from 1 to 60, because with the grinding dungeons you can get crafting materials, faction badges, dimensional keys and fragments from Bunny, and skill crests. Also, from the Goddess Teardrop quest, feel free to grab it if it is the dungeon you are grinding after for free Goddess Teardrop. If you collect enough of these, you can turn them in for epic armor, which I suggest using at level 50 or 60, or you can turn them in for pet alicorns if you have a pet, so that way you can keep reviving it. And with your free Lofty weapons that are plus 10 to make your leveling experience even easier. Not to mention with the bonus EXP event Nexa has for us right now, it would be great to take advantage of this guide I made for you for bonus EXP events, and you can get to level 60 in less than a day. Unless you're like me, who likes to get pet early on and to just like pick up every single thing and sell it after every dungeon. This is Taikomu here. Now give this video a thumbs up.
I want you to breathe all this in.